Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to another motherfucking radio.
But it's video. It's video.
Until that law goes into place, Eddie,
Right.
the one that you are.
They're doing Don't Say Radio in Florida.
Don't Say Radio. You already got Florida.
Yeah,
it is
and then
in Florida.
Just this morning, Giuliani Jr. said when he becomes governor of New York,
yes,
don't say radio in New York.
Don't say radio. Well, as of right
it's
now.
It's spreading, baby. Don't say radio.
Right now, it's also radio, episode 234. And you think it's just you and I.
Now, who else would it be?
Well, you ready for this?
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Okay.
Hardest working man just got a new job. You ready for this? Yes. Herschel Walker's official speechwriter, Cody Villafana, is right here with us. He is taking Herschel all the way to the top, baby.
I mean, we've got like a 7 or 8 point lead right now in Georgia.
See?
That's beautiful.
Cody, it's all you, man.
That's all you. I mean...
How fucking sad
your work on anti-evolution, and it's amazing.
It's
the stuff you come up with for intelligent design is just
who can argue against it?
Who can bring up facts against that?
And we almost got caught on the whole valedictorian didn't graduate college thing.
Right, I saw that.
I saw
that.
Come on.
And you weathered that storm just fine.
Of course you did.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I got to give a shout out to my boy Adam, a.k.a. Pure Prinny on Instagram. I went in to a retro video game store that he works at, and he handed me the keys to his car. And he told me which car he drove in the parking lot. And he said, passenger side, underneath my hoodie, there's a gift for you.
Whoa.
So I'm like, whoa. All right. I go over there. I unlock the door. Right there. Mega Man 5.
I thought it was going to be a fleshlight.
I was hoping. I was very disappointed. But then this thing is worth like $140. This is and it was the only because of that, it was the only NES Mega Man game I did not have in my collection.
Wow.
And now bam. So thank you, Adam, for that. There it is.
What Mega Man, what was that? 6?
5. Part 5. 6 was the last one for the NES.
You were telling me the story yesterday.
6 is the... Wait, what did I tell you yesterday about the...
What? Yes or no?
Oh, my God. Okay, Eddie, can I even tell this?
I don't know. I mean, not the way... No. I don't know.
Well, maybe Cody, I'll tell it, and if we have to edit it, we'll edit it. We'll have to go that extra mile to protect us. But so I was at a retro game swap meet. If I say this, anyone who's there if they happen to listen, they're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. Though I think that's the problem.
Just give a description of the attitude, maybe not the physical description.
But that's what you need.
I know that's what you're thinking.
So there was a guy who, and I forgot what it was, Eddie. I think I might have missed. But so he walks up to a vendor, Cody.
You've seen this person before.
I've seen him. I've seen this individual before, and he goes to a vendor, and he's like, "Do you have any of the Legend of Zelda Philips CDI games?" And that's not what he asked for, but it was something like that. And the vendor was like, I think I'm yes or no. And it's just like, what you're at a retro game swap meet. How? So I mean, Jesus, if your Asperger's is that fucking bad, have a kimchi with you at all times. Have a handler, a valet to fucking do all. Well,
he's got to move on to different booths. He doesn't have time to dilly dally. He doesn't want to make small talk. Just yes or no. He doesn't have time to small talk every booth that he goes up to. I understand.
It was, and Cody, if you saw the person, it would make even. But I can't. Eddie's right.
No, can't give a description.
I cannot get. But thank you to Adam for that. And Cody, do you have the image? Did you see the new Astros uniforms?
I can pull them up.
This is the coolest fucking thing I've seen.
Are these the City Connect?
Yes.
Yeah, the city ones.
Have you seen the Nationals with the
cherry
blossoms?
Is it? Ooh.
The hats look pretty. The hats look pretty cool.
Look at these.
I might try to snag a hat if they're not sold out, which they probably are.
Let's see here.
These Astros ones are Amazing.
What the
I'm
Rangers
jealous.
ones look like?
I don't even fuck. They're probably it's dead. Just a dead body.
So let me go ahead and
Roadkill.
Just
Dead
roadkill.
dead armadillo.
Just a pile of shit. What are they called? City Connect, right?
Yeah, City Connect.
Look at those, dude.
Oh, Space City. Like that hat's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really
like that
cool hat. NASA lettering on the front.
Space Force patch on the sleeve, I hope.
Yeah.
And on
the Trump. Look at. I love that font. That's the greatest font. That is fucking. All right, so number one
Those socks are dope.
Those socks are amazing. Cody, so far, you are not.
Check out the Nationals. The City
Nationals is really pretty.
All right,
But according to ESPN, you guys aren't even in the top 8.
What?
And yours looks way, but they ranked them all, and the Chicago White Sox are number 1.
Sox have some cool ones.
Marlins are number 2. Nationals are 3. Boston's 4 with that stupid yellow. The Arizona Diamondbacks, the Giants, the Cubs, and then the Los Angeles Dodgers. And the Dodgers, it just literally says Los Dodgers, and it's the same. So I don't know how that ranks. I haven't seen the Rangers. That's pretty cool. Do the Rangers have one?
Let's look.
I bet they probably told the Rangers don't bother.
Like our city's embarrassed by you, so please don't.
Yeah, just you don't need
please
this.
do not connect to this city
Someone
in
said
any way.
leaked Texas Rangers City Connect, and it says
Keep America great. Exactly. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised. It's just Trump.
I don't see
God
a
damn it.
Rangers one that came through. What was what did they say was the number 1?
Chicago White Sox.
Chicago, the South Side with the. It just says South Side with like calligraphy. It looks pretty good, but I don't know, man. That Astros one is great. It's man. The Rangers
These Giants ones are cool here.
Yeah, those are cool. Those are nice. The
Fox.
Rangers are so fucking disappointed. They blew a 7-run lead in game 1. I knew they were going to do it too. They're up 7, and I'm like, it's sad when you can't get excited when your team is up 7 fucking runs because you know they're going to fucking blow it. And that's what they do.
I mean, it's one thing to you be up 7-0. We'll win this game, but the season's gonna suck. But not to be excited about the game you're in.
I know. You just know. By the way, I want to thank, I believe it was Michael Worms, who was watching my Twitch stream, and he just innocently asked who wins between Vicky from Small Wonder and Mr. Belvedere in a fight. And I said it's a squash. Belvedere destroys her. And I said
wipes the floor with her.
I said it would be like when they killed Ash in Alien. Vicky's just spinning around the room, just milk shooting everywhere. Belvedere's got a fire extinguisher to her head, just knocking her head off.
Obliterating Small Wonder. Not even close.
He fucks it. And then oddly enough, Cody, here's some symmetry for you. Mm-hmm. I start saying, I think the only one who has a chance against Belvedere is Nell Carter from Give Me a Break. That's it. And I'm telling Eddie the story about Belvedere mopping the floor with Vicky. And then Eddie goes, what about him versus Nell Carter? Right there. We need to have a tournament, I think, where we have fictional butlers and maids from sitcoms go at it. Right?
And this is your opportunity, Cody, to have Marla Gibbs in one of these tournaments.
Marla Gibbs would be in this. But I think it is. I think the final 2. I don't know how it's not Belvedere and Nell Carter. I think the final 4 is, and I don't know what. And Eddie and I both agreed Belvedere and Carter cannot be in the same bracket. They have to meet at the end. They can't
even. Yeah, they have to be in separate conferences.
Here's what I think your final 4 is. It's Belvedere, it's Nell Carter, it's Alice from the Brady Bunch, and it's Benson. I think those are your.
Are you discounting Charles in Charge completely?
I am. I don't. You want Scott Baio in there?
It's not a personal choice, but he's crafty, man.
Dude. Fucking Rosie from the Jetsons fucks that guy up in fucking seconds. I think Rosie.
If we can bracket out a tournament with all these people, we could see what happens.
We could see what happens. So Cody, are you in on this? Do you think we should do this?
Yeah, fictional. I don't know how much I can partake because I feel like butlers, like
they went out of style.
Sitcoms went out of style.
It was you got Tony Danza from Who's the Boss.
Oh,
I mean,
shit, he takes out Charles. Come on, stop it. Tony Danza fucks Scott Baio up. That is man.
It was sort of a convention up until the 80s, and then it kind of fell out in the 90s, and it was done. But
I think Tony Danza's like the St. Peter's. They make it all the way, but then once he gets to Nell Carter, it's over. Like it's just
you got Schneider from One Day at a Time.
From One Day at a Time.
So it's any sort of maintenance, butler, maid type person.
Bookman from Good Times.
Bookman from Good Times.
I don't see anyone. I just think the problem is Belvedere. There's no stopping that guy. And on the other side,
he was probably MI6 at one point.
So
is it right?
So
I could only think of one off the top of my head, which was Jeffrey from Fresh Prince.
That's a solid choice.
Yeah,
Jeffrey. I wouldn't piss him off.
He's a dark horse for sure.
That's a dark horse candidate for sure. Is Jeffrey? That's a great. I mean, see, there's a lot we could. Any fictional butlers or maids you would throw into a big. We just added Jeffrey from. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, because I think it all started with I think Mr. Belvedere would have destroyed the Small Wonder.
The fucking robot from the Jetsons.
Yeah, Rosie. We talked about her. Yeah, but I was thinking, I think what happens is Belvedere when the problem with him, what makes him so dangerous is when he first gets Vicky, when he hits her with the fire extinguisher and her head pops half off, and I think he gets bloodlust and he just can't stop himself.
But you have to be careful. He has the one tender spot. If he sits on his nuts, he's out of the tournament. He's done.
Like going for a leg drop or something.
If he accidentally sits on his nuts, he's screwed. He's done, man.
What? I could see. Can you see him with bloodlust?
Oh yeah,
just going insane, just
like a shark in water.
He just can't stop.
He can't stop. They got to pull him off. He's beating Vicky with her severed arm.
She's dead. Long dead. Jesus.
And they got to cattle prod his nutsack to get him off.
Mr. Oh, fuck. We're getting a lot of mileage out of Belvedere. I think more than anyone ever intended.
Rob kicked your jacket?
When it came through the door.
No one can.
Fucking amazing. I don't know, man. Belvedere's hard to top. So now
we'll bracket it up. Any Ramblers have any suggestions for competitors?
Yeah,
Email
we'll try to
us.
brainstorm and get as many as we can.
And maybe next Tuesday we'll show the bracket. We'll put the bracket up next Tuesday.
Got to make another bracket.
Yeah. Of sitcom maids and butlers and handy people. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Hey, is Alfred disqualified?
Batman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not in a sitcom.
Batman 66. It's not technically a sitcom. It's a... But,
That's true.
I don't know. Do you disqualify Alfred?
That's tough. We have to talk about that. That needs a meeting, I think. I think we got to really get together and figure that one out. I want to see this so bad. I want to see these battles live. I want to see them.
I want to
really
see the
happen.
WrestleMania 3 poster of Nell Carter and Mr. Belvedere.
Nell Carter and Mr. Belvedere staring each other down. Joe Capone, I'm not saying, I'm just saying, if anyone can make this happen, I think you could make a WrestleMania 3 poster with Mr. Belvedere and Nell Carter. I would be very disappointed if that's not the championship match. I don't see how it's anyone else but those two in the final. I don't know. I mean, we've listed some good ones. They put up good fights, but I don't think they're getting past
There's some good ones out there.
There's but Mr. Belvedere and Mr. Belvedere versus Nell Carter. Holy shit. That's like no weapons Chewbacca versus a Predator. That's just how do you call this?
And it's got to be in a cage because you can't put the spectators in harm's way.
Right. They have to be sealed because you don't know what's gonna happen.
Because once either one of them smell blood,
Forget. Oh, it's over.
you can't stop them. God forbid that kid in the front row
Oh no, that's you can't. That's ooh.
trying to get
That'd be-
trying to get Mr. Belvedere's towel.
Holy shit, this is great. This needs to happen. So it's going to happen. We're going to make this part of Ramble lore. Don't worry, the Stall of Fame is still there. We're just taking a break from the stall.
Yes.
And now we're doing this.
Since we didn't do a March Sadness this year,
Yeah.
let's
Right.
make up for.
We're going to have to do an April showdown or a spring showdown with these. It's going to
Should it be the Apron Invitational?
the Apron Invitational. This is perfect. I like this. There's a lot we can do with this. This could go very far, I think. So, Cody, have you seen Sonic the Hedgehog 2? Is that one of your requirements?
Have not. No,
Man.
we went with a different direction this week with Michael Bay's Ambulance.
And how was that?
Not for me. Let's put it that way.
For anybody?
Sure. I mean, if you like big, dumb action movies that don't make any sense and are over the
Yeah.
top and
That
excessive.
sounds like every Michael Bay movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing different from what
No.
he's already given the world. Yeah,
no.
that is. Andrea saw a horrible movie on Netflix the other night, The Rental, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Was that James Franco's brother?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No.
I
Have
have.
you seen it, Cody?
I heard
Yeah,
it.
Andre said it was just like none of it. It was just like, what? This is stupid.
It's got basically every character is the most hateable person.
Yes!
There's like
Yes!
no characters that are redeeming at all.
It was, yeah.
Kind of like
it's-
the Ramble.
Yeah, like us. So you just when you saw the introduction, when the brother and his coworker, who he's also having an affair with, when they're looking at the summer rental, I'm like, oh, I want them all to die already. I'm like, I'm rooting
Yeah.
for the killer. I want the killer to just please do this.
If that, I mean, if that's what you wanted, then maybe
Right.
not so bad.
right. But it didn't make any sense. So it's just like these people randomly rent out their house and then kill people who show up. Is that it?
That seems
I guess,
dumb. Well, I guess you keep raising rents that way.
a hard business model. I think that's yeah. It didn't look. It looked like a really shitty version of that movie with Liv Tyler and the other guy. Shit. Honey, what was that movie called?
Armageddon.
Fuck. No. It's Lord of the Rings. No, it was shit, I'm looking that up. Fuck, it was that wasn't half bad. The Strangers. Fuck, what was it? It's her and her husband character guy. They're like not gonna make it. Their marriage is in shambles or whatever, and they go stay at this house, and then these people break in, and it's like they're just getting slaughtered. And it was actually a good flick. I'm trying to think of the fucking name of the movie. I'm looking. I'm at Liv Tyler's thing. Here it is. It's coming. It's gonna. They're not showing it. The Strangers. Yeah, The Strangers. And at the end, spoiler, but Liv Tyler just looks at the psychos. She's like, why us? And she's like, well, you were here. Like, it was just this creepy, random, like, yeah, we just picked a house. You're the one. Like, that was good. And it reminded me of, like, that, but a much shittier version. I only saw the beginning of it. And I was like, okay, I was out. Like, you know what I didn't like about the rental, Cody? What made me walk away was the line. It's all the exposition they do. Like at the beginning, when the brother who's married to Brie Larson or whatever, when he's like, well, my younger brother's there, and he's just a failure of an Uber driver. It's like, okay, you have to set everything up in one sentence. Can't you just let us figure? You know what I mean? Like, it was that kind of shit.
You need the whole backstory right now.
You need everything. Well, my brother's there, and you blah blah blah. It's okay. This is so fucking. Who would ever say this? This is so fucking stupid. I'm out. So anyway, that was. But it's a season, Cody. This is the good and bad for you, right? Because you get to see all the good shit and then all the awful shit that's coming out.
Yep.
That is, so what is, we're going to go, this week, Eddie and I are going to go see that Everything Always All at Once or whatever.
Yeah.
Right, Eddie? We're
Everywhere
doing that
all at
one.
once.
Yeah.
We're doing that one.
I think you'll both be very happy.
I don't think we're going to do Sonic 2. My cousin that's right up his alley, and he was like, the first one was better. This one had better set pieces, but really bad writing. He said there's also a scene where it literally focuses on the humans for 20 minutes. And you're like, what? I'm not here. Yeah, we're not here.
It's not why you go to Sonic Hedgehog 2 to see the humans.
If you're introducing Tails and Knuckles, and you're going to give us 20 minutes of people.
And you're spending time with Cyclops. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
That's like the most recent Godzilla movies and Godzilla versus Kong or whatever, where they're just with the humans for 20 minutes. Like, where the fuck is Godzilla? What's going on?
I want Godzilla. Exactly. We don't need the people. Show us. Like, what was the one where they had just like, as much as great as he is, we don't need the Bryan Cranston backstory. Yeah. We don't need that. We don't need any of this shit. Just show the big monster fighting. That's all we want. Yeah. That's it.
But the second, third act should just be monster battles.
What I really hated in that first Godzilla one was like the one time they actually show the two monsters fighting, it's on a TV screen because it's on the news, and it's like, whatever, was it Elizabeth Olsen's character? She walks in and her little kid is like watching it and you just see it in the background. It's like, show that.
No, we need to see this family dynamic that's going on right here.
Why the fuck? Yeah, why am I in an IMAX theater to see Godzilla and fight a monster
on a TV
on someone's TV screen? But get the fuck out of here with that shit. Oh, it was so fucking bad. Speaking of bad.
Oh, man.
I know. Look, it's a contractual.
Okay, let's see. What's going on in the world? What can we ask him about? I don't know. Skeletor. I know for some people in the world, Easter's coming up, the day of resurrection for their Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Do you have any plans for this day of celebration and reflection?
Well, I think that's a wonderful question, and I'm glad that you've asked me that. We've spent some time on Earth, and we've kind of, gotten the gist of what Easter is. We don't have any of that Jesus bullshit over here, but we do kind of try to have like a hunt and things like that. And I like to get underprivileged children. That's what I like to do. I bring them to my castle. I bring them to Snake Mountain, and there's a big Easter egg hunt. But here's the fun part. It is only one egg. There's about 4,000 eggs. Only one has candy in it. So you really want to work hard. All the rest are just filled with my own shit. Okay? And they kind of pop open and explode, and my shit just gets all over these underprivileged children. And, of course, if they're that stupid to have found the bad ones, I don't offer them cleanup or anything. They have to go, back to their orphanage the way they were. And that's, I guess the reason it's also difficult is because the one with candy is the hardest to find because it's inside He-Man's mother's pussy. You get that? It's not even there, so they're all just gonna get shit on. You see? and her pussy's so big it'll never be found. Yeah, but you didn't think I was gonna go there, did you?
No.
Jesus, this guy.
I do have one question pertaining to that. You filled up 4,000 eggs with your shit, so you planned this years in advance, this Easter egg.
Oh, no, Eddie, please. I'm a master magician. I can have a spell where I can just duplicate all the shit that I make at once, and it just goes right into the eggs. It's a wonderful little thing that I've learned. One of the first spells I learned, by the way, back as a young sage, as a sage in training. Yeah, I can duplicate shit.
Hordak must be so proud.
Oh, he's very proud, and if he isn't, fuck him. I'll duplicate shit right up his fucking ass. He can take that. Has Herschel Walker won yet? He's got my vote.
Okay, there it is.
Jesus
I knew it.
Christ.
Fuck.
You know what I like about him is everything he says is fact, especially his son. Him and his son just do nothing but tell the truth, and it's impossible to catch them lying because they're not.
Okay.
They're the most honest people ever. You're right.
I would think. Well, Cody, that's a lot to have to follow.
So
I'm
much.
really sorry, man.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I'll do my best. So you can find me at Cinesnob Cody on Twitter. Also, the Cinesnob Podcast, wherever you get podcasts. And if you could please give us a rating and review to help us get onto Rotten Tomatoes, that would be tremendous.
Look at that. And then and then once that happens, he's opening it up to the Snyder fans. He will give He's just whatever you want. Any good thing you want to say about Snyder movies, it's in.
Yeah,
You'll be a shill for Snyder movies.
yeah. DC advocating for DC movies for Oscars, moving from Twitter polls to actual awards. We can do this,
That's
but we have to
exciting.
get on Rotten Tomatoes first.
See, help him, gang. Oh, Eddie.
5 days a week, patreon.com, The Ralph Report, and then Tuesdays, Fridays, we got Ramble Radio, and then Wednesdays, we got Ramble Proper.
That's where you can find us. You can find me the same place on all the Ramble sites. I'm back to twitching again. Twitch.tv/Retro Rocha. Weeknights, 8:30 Pacific. We got to do some Monday Night Football again soon, right? Is there a new FIFA game out yet, Cody? Or is it just Madden? I don't think FIFA 22's out yet. So we're going to have to do Madden. Eddie, you'll get Madden, right? We'll both.
I have the Madden from this past season.
Brady and Mahomes?
Yeah,
Is that the newest one, right?
that's
Cody?
the newest one.
That's the latest one.
The
yeah.
new one doesn't come out until August, I think.
Like August. All right, so dude, we should get, it's like $20 now, I bet. Right?
It's probably, I'm sure the price has dropped on it.
All right, so we got to do that soon. And you can also find me on my YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube, look at my name. I'm doing my video game videos on Thursdays. And, of course, here. And there we go. You know where to find us. Come find us. Get Cody on Rotten fucking Tomatoes, baby. Let's do this shit. And, yeah, we'll see you tomorrow with a regular Ramble. So take care and stay safe, everybody. We love you. Bye.